What is up everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about this latest feature by Midjourney called Character Reference that allows us to generate character consistent images across different generated images in Midjourney. Now, one of the holy grails of what we have all been asking for since the generative AI capabilities came and we could do text to images basically was, hey, could I take the same character and put them in different scenes? Say you want to do a movie or you want to make a video and it's like scenes coming together. You want the same character across multiple scenes, right? So you may have a woman that's walking on the street, the same woman you want to, say work on a computer, right? So you don't want different images. Typically, if you're trying to generate consistent characters, you want same things or same qualities, same features, same characteristics. So that's what Midjourney allows us with this character reference feature. So let's get into that and talk about how this all comes together and works. So here I have an example of a woman. This woman has, brown hair, glasses, and white shirt. This is the original image. Now say I want this woman in different setting. What I can do is now go to Midjourney and type /imagine and then add a prompt. Say I want this woman in, a shopping mall or walking on a street or working on a computer. And then all I have to do is basically add this parameter called --cref and then put the image URL of the image of the uploaded image in Midjourney. So what you have to do is basically upload the image in Midjourney or kind of bring it in, then copy the URL, and then after you put your prompt in, just do --cref and add that image URL and then put the version, which is version V6. All right, and be aware that V6 right now is alpha. They're saying that it will be available in beta soon. Now that's what character reference is. Basically it tries to match the reference image that you are uploading, which is the original image, and then uses this --cref URL capability to basically generate consistent characters for the prompts that you put in here. So here's some examples of this particular woman in different scenes. So I wanted this woman to walk in a building, and that's where she is with a bag. And the same woman is now typing on a computer and working. The same woman now, as you can see, is kind of the same woman. It's actually not. It's the same woman. Is also actually in the street, and she's also at the beach enjoying. So say I want to tell a story of this woman's day. I want her to get into work, and I want her to show that she's working, then walking to the street, taking a cab, and hitting the beach for a vacation. Now that's what we have done. Same character across multiple scenes, and this is exactly what many of us creative people who are trying to do storytelling kind of want from Midjourney, and that's what you will be able to do. And this is a really, really nifty, cool feature that's coming. So check this out. Same woman, same hair, pretty much the same hair across the scenes. And then she's wearing glasses, she's got a white top, it matches, and especially in some situation it matches pretty accurately. So this is really cool. All right, so how does this work again? So just be clear that what you have to do is basically make sure that you add /imagine and then whatever your prompt is. So here I said, okay, I want a woman working on her computer. And then I did --cref and the original image that I had uploaded, which in this case is this image. I will take the URL of that image and basically add that to the end of cref. And then I would put the version and just let it run, and it'll give you multiple options. Select the option that you really like. Now here's another example. I said I want the woman to walk in a street, and so it did that, and take the original reference, take the same character, put that person in the street. Great image, actually looks very realistic. Now here's some other examples. If you've followed my channel, you've seen this image before of a woman with orange hair in a tulip garden with a lake in the back. So that's the character reference image. What I essentially did was basically took that image and said, okay, I want the woman with orange hair now sitting under a tree, and then I gave it a new aspect ratio, basically the same features that I can do in /imagine, same parameters are available, and then I just referred the character reference here and then gave the original URL for this uploaded image and then used V6. Now here's one thing that you need to be aware of based on what I've read in the announcement is that the images that show consistent results and that appear to be really good are kind of the same images that have been generated by Midjourney. So if you generate a character in Midjourney, use the same character that you kind of come down to, or nail down that this is a character that you want to work with. Use the same character and start using that particular image instead of uploading a real image or a new image of yourself, because what they are saying is that Midjourney generated images would produce better results actually. And that's what I've been noticing. The same woman here with like freckles, orange hair, tulips, it kind of matched everything and brought everything together in this angle. I mean, this is a great shot actually. It's more saturated. I really liked it. So really cool. All right, so what else can we do now? So what we can do now is also with this character reference, add a -CW parameter, which allows us to play around with the strength. All right, so one of the things you need to be aware of is that the strength parameter for -CW goes between 0 to 100. Now the thing is, the default parameter is always 100, and it uses the face, the hair, and the clothes. So basically, if you say I want the same character reference, this is a reference image, and I want to generate the same character in another scene, it will take basically the same character's face, whatever clothes they are wearing, the hair, and it'll try to match that and try to give you a character consistent image for the prompt that you put. However, as you play around with this feature, you can actually go all the way down to 0, in which it only uses the face, and that's good for changing outfits and hair. So you can play around with that. So as you go from 0 to 100, you will see that the more closer it is to 100, it matches exactly the reference image. And as you come down to 0, you would see that it's basically the same character, but you can play around with more variables and the characteristics in the image. So here, let's play around with this, right? So here I have this image that is generated in Midjourney of a man with a beard, wearing a hat, and it was a black and white image. And I was like, okay, let's play around with that. And what I did was basically use -CW to 0. I said, I want basically you to not add anything. I want you to create a image and keep the character consistent. And I said, I want him to chop a wood, right? And that's what he's doing here. As you can see, he's got a different outfit. Obviously, it's still checked shirt, but he's also wearing a different type of a hat. It's the same character. Look at that. The image was really good. I mean, I'm like, I can make a portfolio out of this for this dude. Anyways, and then I started increasing the strength parameter for the character reference here, and I moved it up to 10, and it generated another image. And in this, it used a different shirt, a color, added some color, and then changed the hat, obviously. But as you keep going, you would start noticing the hat and the dress will start matching. So here I moved the strength parameter to 25 for the same reference image. And you can see it's pretty much the same guy, similar eyebrows, dress is different. Obviously, he's chopping wood. And same thing, I'm increasing the strength parameter to 50. Again, you can see there's some issues in this image with respect to how this chopping wood, whatever he's using to chop a wood looks really like messed up. But the same character, the hat is back, but he's wearing something on top of his shirt as well. And then if you keep going, you can see that it's the same character, but he's improving and is coming closer to the kind of shirt and the kind of hat he was wearing. But it's consistent character. And eventually, when you hit, say, CW100, which is basically the default parameter, you can see it's a similar shirt, similar type of hat, and the guy looks pretty much the same. And this is really cool. I mean, this is where I feel the strength of this feature really is. You can play around with this parameter and kind of make some really cool settings, especially if you're trying to do storytelling. You want to change the dress of the person or the hair of the person across multiple scenes. You can actually play around with this parameter and make it really cool. So overall, I'm really excited about what I'm seeing. So if you want to generate this image now in Midjourney Alpha, which is accessible to anybody who has generated, say, 1000 images in Midjourney, you can do this by actually going here and uploading the image. So here, what I'm going to do is basically upload the image of this person. And once that image is uploaded, you can see 3 icons here. And this icon of the person, that's what you have to click. And that's what basically brings the character reference enabled, And once you can do that, you can just say, okay, man sitting on a boat looking out to a lake house. All right. And we'll go and let's keep the ratios the same. Stylization is the same. You can obviously keep adding features if you want to. You can even add -CW here, but for now, let's just keep that. And let's just enter. And as soon as you enter that, you will see that image is getting generated. So let's check it out once it's completed and see what it's produced. Now, that's really cool. I mean, I've actually really stopped using Midjourney Discord. I actually used this more, but I felt like to play around with this initially, to play around with the parameters, maybe I need to go back to Discord. So I did try it out, but I'm mostly now using the alpha. I actually like the way it is, and if you've not used to it, and if you're waiting to learn how this works, go check out my video on it that kind of shows how all of this kind of works. So again, it's really cool. Let's see how this image kind of comes, and once it comes out, let's review it. All right, so we can see that this image is getting generated. It's coming together. It's already there at 86%. All right, I can see where this is going, because what I said was this man sitting on a boat looking out at a lake house. Okay, so it's coming together and these images have been generated. Look at that. Okay, that seems like our guy. Oh, this is really good. I mean, this is exactly what I was hoping, some natural light and stuff. Maybe I should have added that to the prompt, but I mean, Midjourney did what it did. This one looks really weird. His neck is really turned. Yeah. Okay. So this one is great, actually. This one is like really cool. Natural light and shirt and the hat. I mean, come on. Look at this. This image and this image, I can actually turn that into a proper scene, actually. So this is really cool. And I mean, overall, I'm like super stoked by this feature. And I mean, I'm going to use this with Runway. And if, at some point, if Sora allows us to upload an image and use that to turn that into a storyline or a timeline, I mean, imagine the future. I mean, all of us would be making movies actually after that point. But this is really awesome. I mean, I am really, really excited about where we are going with this. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've liked what I've shared in this video, please hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it and what you're going to do. And follow me on Twitter. And if you want some real-time information, I try to keep up with what's happening in the AI space over there more than I do on YouTube. But again, I'm just trying to have fun and learn some new stuff. Hopefully you've liked it, and like my channel, follow my channel, subscribe, do whatever you want to, hopefully. And until I see you again, stay true, stay consistent.